You look all right, and we are live. So welcome. So today we have Dr. Linda Logan. Dr. Linda Logan is going to be our guest speaker, one of our keynote speakers for the Health and Wealth Expo, a virtual summit. And I'm sure you guys have heard by now, the virtual summit is taking place on February 22nd, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I encourage you to be a part of what's going to be taking place at this event. We have dynamic speakers who are going to be talking about how to start an IV hydration business. I'm just taking my glasses off for the glare. How to start an IV hydration business, how to start a legal nurse consulting business. Dr. Linda is going to be our expert discussing. I can't even get it out because I'm so excited to let her share what she's going to be talking about. She's going to be our expert speaker talking about mental health in nursing and how to start that mental health practice. I actually had someone reach out to me today. It was on Facebook mentioning I'm a family nurse practitioner. Is this event for me? I said, absolutely. And just so that everyone is aware, this event is for nurses, nurse practitioners, healthcare consultants. If you are in the healthcare field, this event is for you because we're going to be talking about government contracting, and we're also going to be talking about financial literacy, which is a very important component of what we do and what we need to learn and how we start to build that generational wealth. So this event is not just necessarily about entrepreneurship. It's about a whole different way of living and seeing what you can do with your expertise through a different lens. And so I invite you to join us on February 22nd. You can register at healthandwealthexpos.com. And I'm going to go ahead and let I don't know if there's much how can we introduce someone who's just so amazing and just so well known, someone who really needs no introduction? But for those of you who may not, be familiar with Dr. Linda Logan, I'm going to let her just give a little highlight about herself and the topic that she's going to be covering during our expo. Now, I must say, Dr. Logan has been a part of our previous virtual expo. So I may be somewhat, and I don't, you guys know I don't like to use that word bias, but I may be a little biased towards Dr. Logan because she's experienced the expo before, so she knows what we're going to be bringing during this event. So without further ado, I'm going to let her go ahead and just introduce herself a little bit and just really give you guys a highlight about what she's going to be talking about at the expo.
Thank you, Dr. Lendra. It's an honor to be here today. Let me tell you a bit about myself. My name is Dr. Linda Logan. I'm a doctor prepared psych mental health nurse practitioner, family nurse practitioner with 2 decades of experience in nursing. And I was very honored when Dr. Lendra asked me to talk on this Health and Wealth Expo. Like she said, it's for everyone. Like a lot of people ask me too. I have a friend in financial services. She says, Dr. Linda, is it just for nurses? I'm like, no, it's for everyone. Like anyone, you can come in and you will get something from this presentation. So why did I say yes? Why did I say yes for the first time, and why did I say yes for the second time to be here to present at the Health and Wealth Expo? And the reason why I said yes, because this Health and Wealth Expo represent everything I'm deeply passionate about. I'm passionate about health. For the past 2 decades, I've been providing health services to people from all walks of life. And for the past few years, I've been interested about the wealth portion of it. So the fact that she's joining the health and the wealth is everything I'm passionate about. And I'm very, very honored to be here and to be talking about what you guys want to know. What Dr. Linda Logan, she's doctor prepared, she has a family nurse practitioner, she's a psych mental health practitioner. What is she going to talk about? Like, what is she going to talk about? Well, I am going to talk about a very interesting topic. Right? I'm going to talk about how did I manage? What are the secret strategy that I've used to open and thrive in my mental health clinic? I opened it 2 years ago. Started a few steps at the time. Ask, knock doors, ask again, and asked again, And finally, I was able to find a secret formula that I'm going to share with you that allowed me to go from zero patients, $0 to 50K a month in 2 years. So I would share that with you. And I will also reveal to you the mistakes, right? In everything, in any ventures that you do, you have mistakes. The five biggest mistakes that I've gone through, not all of them, but what can you do to prevent those mistakes, to thrive, to quantum leap into your goals of private practice? That's pretty much it, Dr. Lendra. I'm giving them a sneak peek of it.
And I hear you, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm loving every minute. Someone actually commented in, and I can't remember exactly what the question was, but someone commented in one of the communities that I'm in, asking about using different platforms for for mental health. And it sounds like she's a mental health practitioner already. And of course my response was, you definitely need to join us, because these are the type of topics that Dr. Linda Logan is going to be speaking of. Now, if she had never heard anything about the Health and Wealth Expo, she's probably saying like, what, but hopefully she's catching this replay and hearing what you're talking about, because I immediately thought of you in that circumstance. Because people do still have questions, so they open their practices, or they want to open their practice, but they need that guidance, and that's what you're going to be providing. So I appreciate every minute of it, and the fact that you're going to be sharing your expertise with the audience is just going to be is going to be interesting, valuable. And I mean, all of the speakers who are going to be giving so many nuggets, so much growth opportunity, is that information is going to be so invaluable. And and of course I can go on and on about why people should come, but I want the whoever's listening or watching, or even when they're watching this as a replay, why do you think people should come?
People should come. I, I just want you to imagine. Have you ever feel like you're stuck, right? You're turning in circle. You're overwhelmed. You're unsure of how to break free from the rat race. Because at some point I broke free from the rat race. I'm pretty sure Dr. Lendra did. So, but you don't know how to. You don't know who to go to. You don't know where to start. So in this summit, I'm just going to talk about theory, right? It's going to be practical steps, little steps by step advice in how do you start and how do you thrive in it, because sometimes you have an idea of where to start, but like, how do you go from here to here? How do you go from 0 to 1,000? How do you go from 1,000 to 2,000? How do you go to 2,000 to 10,000, right? And then sometimes some of us start our practice, but we get stuck too. We're like, okay, now I'm at 5,000, I'm at 10,000, and I'm stuck. So I will share with you, how do you get there? How do you start? I will work. You're gonna walk away with tools, specific tools, to take control over that career and personal life, because a lot of the times we want to take control, but we don't know how to. So I'm going to give practical steps on how to do that. You will come and live inspired. You're going to live equipped, empowered to move forward toward your goals. I'm going to, before we stop, I just want to leave everyone, this is Black History, with the Martin Luther King quote that says, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step. And in this Health and Wealth Expo, we are going to help you with that first step, because that's usually where we get stuck, that first step. And then we will help you go from thinking, going into analysis paralysis, to go into action.
Analysis paralysis, I love it. I love it. Well, there you have it. Make sure you guys register at Health and Wealth Expos with an S.com. It's healthandwealthexpos.com. Registration is open. Oh, and I have to say, we have our giveaway is today, but I'm going to, give it a little more time. I think it's still early. I know the announcement is going to be today, and so it's not too late. So I wanted to wait a little bit later. I'm going to make the announcement on who won the giveaway. The giveaway, you had to tag 3 nurses. You had to share the link to the healthandwealthexpos.com in your stories, and you had to follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. in our Facebook page. So make sure you guys, it's like I said, it's not too late. So go ahead and join the giveaway and we'll be announcing the winner. So stay tuned. We'll be announcing the winner later on this evening. So thank you so much, Dr. Logan, coming on and sharing your, as thank you for everything. Thank you for being a part of this. This is such a passion project for me. For those of you who have been a part of this since the beginning, you know this is something that I've been wanting to do. And the fact that the vision has come to life as not only virtual summits, but also live and in-person summits. And for you to want to and be a part of this yet again, it just speaks volumes and it means so much to me. So thank you so much, really. And I will chat with everyone soon. And thank you again, Dr. Linda.
Come on, stay tuned.